What's going on, guys? It's Jake. Today we're going to be talking about Lane Valhalla, who is the mid-season antagonist, at least we assume so, of Beyblade Burst Sparking. We're going to talk about him, his Bey, and maybe what his future could be in the show. So let's just get right into it. So guys, before we talk about Lane, if we could hit 500 likes on this video, that would be amazing, and hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 260,000 subs, but now let's talk about him. So before we talk about Lane, let's talk about his Bey a little bit, but we do know kind of what his Bey is going to look like. We don't really know what the full parts are, but it is that Uranus Bey. Will they change the name? Maybe. Obviously the full Bey's name isn't going to be Uranus, it's going to be something Uranus, so who knows what it'll be. Maybe they could change the name completely later on. And I did a little bit of Google Translate on Coral Comics page on Uranus, and it is Google Translate. It's not going to be 100% accurate. Here it is on the screen. Sorry for the low quality and the kind of bad translation, but what we can get from this page is that Uranus is the first Super King Bey. How it is, I really don't know. We'll definitely see that a little bit later, but it is the very first and definitely inspired the rest of the cast of characters like Vault, Cisco, Free, all the legendary bladers to evolve their Beys to this Super King system. For this next bit of info, I want to give thanks to Royal Kaiju Blader, who's an admin on the Nook Nation Discord, which you should join. I'll leave a link to that in the description and the pinned comment. But he let me know that Free and Lane Valhalla actually had a battle quite a while before Super King actually takes place. In fact, Lane fights Free when he has Geist Fafnir, so that could have been quite a while ago. But Lane beating Free, and Free, by the way, is the number 4 ranked legendary blader, by the way, so one of the strongest in the world. But Lane beating Free is what inspired Free to create Mirage Fafnir in the first place. And part of this information is confirmed in Free's official biography, or his description, on the Beyblade Burst Japan site. Another thing that is confirmed by Free's description is that Lane was possibly on the New York Bulls. This information really isn't that useful. It doesn't really mean that much, except, wait a second. According to the Beyblade Wiki, Shu Koronai is the current owner of the New York Bulls, or it's called the Raging Bulls here because that's the US dub name. And he's the owner of the Bulls as of Beyblade Burst Cho-Z, which means he's most likely still the owner when Lane and Free fought. Now this may not mean that much, but how can you be an owner of a major team and not know at all who is on your team? So what I'm trying to say is that Lane and Shu, they already know each other, and they probably know each other pretty well. So whenever Lane pops up in Beyblade Burst Sparking, I assume Shu will show up at maybe the same time. But I don't really want to speculate too much and just say a bunch of stuff that is not confirmed, that definitely probably isn't true. So let's move on to the next point. Now this is actually from the latest episode of Beyblade Burst Sparking, where Free and Hyuga were battling each other. Well, at one point when the two brothers combine their powers together, I think we've seen this a couple of times in Sparking so far, typically they attack together and they have a significant amount of power. Well, first of all, spoiler warning, Free just kind of shrugs that off and easily wins, which was pretty cool. But in Free's eyes, he actually sees the two brothers, their auras, I guess, kind of combine together. And when they combine together, it seemingly reminds him of Lane Valhalla. Now, I don't really want to say he sees them as being, possibly evil. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that their power combined together definitely reminds him of Lane, which Lane could be one of the strongest bladers in Sparking that we get the entire season, which means that these two brothers together, their powers combined will rival someone who beat Free. That's pretty crazy. And that is pretty much all that we know about Lane so far, other than the fact that, he is really strong. He looks pretty wild. so I don't know what his personality is going to be like, other than the fact that he's really strong. But we'll definitely see more in the coming months, because I believe his Bay releases either June or July. I believe it's the July release, but I don't think it's been fully confirmed yet. So guys, that is going to wrap up this video. If you liked it, hit that like button down below. We're trying to hit 500 likes, and hit that subscribe button to join the Nook Nation. What do you guys think of Lane? I know he hasn't really popped up yet, but do you guys think he's going to be really strong? Do you guys think he's actually going to be evil? And do you guys think that he and Shu possibly know each other? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, like I said earlier, join the Discord. It's going to be in the description and in the pinned comment. But I will see you guys in the next one. Have fun and bay away.